Hill-Jack Bob, a man most comfortable wrestling gators and speaking in grunts, never imagined his life draped in a white coat. His destiny, however, arrived in a rather unfortunate form: a rogue squirrel, a poorly aimed fruit tree climb, and a most unfortunate landing. Waking up in the hospital, his behind bandaged like a prized pumpkin, Hill-Jack had an epiphany. If they's a job looking at that all day, he declared, I'm in. Thus began Hill-Jack's crash course in proctology. His classmates, polished and pristine, found him utterly baffling. He aced his exams, though, mostly by drawing comparisons to various woodland creatures' posteriors. Graduation day arrived, and Hill-Jack Bob, the hillbilly, became Dr. Bob, his mama knitted him a special stethoscope cover. It had a tiny squirrel dangling from it. For luck, she'd winked. Hill-Jack, now Dr. Bob, was ready. Dr. Bob's practice was, to put it mildly, unorthodox. He greeted patients with a holler and a howdy, partner. His bedside manner, however, was surprisingly gentle. He had a knack for calming even the most apprehensive souls. His methods, though, well, those were something else entirely. One particularly memorable incident involved a lost Rolex. Hold on now, he'd told the startled patient. Feels like a gopher burrowing around in there. The watch retrieved was promptly returned with a, consider it a souvenir. His wedding ring, however, was never quite so lucky. Lost in the line of duty, it became a local legend. Despite the occasional mishap, Dr. Bob's patients adored him. He was a breath of fresh air, a welcome change from the usual sterile seriousness. He brought laughter to a place where laughter was often a stranger. Word spread like wildfire about the eccentric proctologist with a heart of gold and a drawl thicker than molasses. Patients flocked to his practice, drawn by his unique blend of humor and expertise. He became known affectionately as Dr. Hill-Jack, a title he wore with immense pride. Dr. Hill-Jack, he'd bellow with a grin, at your service. He even had a nameplate made, complete with a tiny hand-carved squirrel perched atop it. His office became a testament to his dual nature. Medical charts shared wall space with hunting trophies, and banjo music often filled the air. He was a walking paradox, this Dr. Hill-Jack, a hillbilly proctologist who somehow managed to make people laugh, even when staring down the barrel of, he was a legend in his own right, a testament to the fact that sometimes the most unlikely of heroes come in the most unexpected packages. Years flew by faster than a greased pig at a county fair. Retirement beckoned, and Dr. Hill-Jack decided it was time to hang up his, instruments. He sold his practice to a young, bewildered doctor who looked like he'd fainted at the mere mention of a squirrel. Don't you fret none, son, Dr. Hill-Jack had reassured him, patting him on the back with a hand the size of a dinner plate. Just remember, it's all about making him comfortable. He settled into a quiet life of fishing, moonshine making, strictly for medicinal purposes of course, and regaling anyone who'd listen with tales of his adventures in proctology. His stories, peppered with his trademark humor and colorful language, became the stuff of legend. And so, the legend of Dr. Hill-Jack Bob, the proctologist with the heart of a hillbilly, and a knack for finding things in the most unlikely of places, lived on. Because some stories, much like some bodily functions, are just too good to fade away.